Shock claim. Prince Harry is out of control. Meghan pushes the prince to his limits. For a man who's long had the dubious honor of being known as the royal family's loosest party animal, Prince Harry is probably not best placed in Los Angeles. So there's a news article from New Idea that's saying that Harry went missing for 72 hours. He just disappeared from Meghan. When's the last time it was reported that Harry went missing for 72 hours? Remember that beautiful green tent dress with baby Archie, the silicone doll? Because I don't believe that was baby. She never covered his head. And he went missing then for 72 hours. Okay, so, and Harry is known as the party prince. Harry and Meghan were huge partiers at Kensington Palace when they were staying in, the roasted chicken pad, and they were kicked out. And the French ambassador was like, people were coming all night long, helicopters flying in, loud music. Boy, am I going to miss Harry and Meghan. And they were sent to Frogmore, and there were 2 small children with Kate and William, and the third was on the way. Okay, let's read. With the city's notorious drinking dens in lockdown, insiders say there's been a massive spike in top-secret celebrity parties thrown at luxurious homes in the Hollywood Hills, far from the prying eyes of anybody. Okay, Hollywood is a huge party town. Okay, and some of those actors and actresses, John Belushi, the red-haired girl, what's her name? She never got herself off the floor. All those child actors, Robert Downey Jr. New Idea has learned that Harry, who was once famous for his booze-fueled antics and love of a pint, has become a regular on this small but rowdy scene after learning about it through celebrity pals, including his new neighbor and drinking buddy, Adele. Quote, Harry's the life of the party. Everyone looks forward to him turning up, shares a source exclusively. He's great for a laugh, and you get the impression that he could party for 3 days straight if he wanted to. That's 72 hours, and perhaps he even does. There tends to be no cell phone reception at parties in the hills, so it's easy to just switch off and enjoy yourself. I wonder what his wife thinks. Sources say that among Harry's new social circle is his old friend, Aussie actress Margot Robbie, and Friends star Jennifer Aniston, who often hosts soirees at her incredible Bel Air mansion. Jen loves having a trusted group of people over to let their hair down. Brad Pitt is often there, though he sticks to the waters these days. And she often invites Margot, along with Orlando Bloom, who is certainly a wild one. Harry, Adele, and Orly go way back, so there are definitely some beers sunk between them. There's a joke that when the 3 of them are together, it feels like they're in an English boozer. Good day, YouTubers. Welcome back to my channel. Time for a spot of royalty. So we have New Idea reporting that Harry is going back to his party ways. He went missing for 72 hours, and they're painting Meghan as the angel, that she's at home with Archie. But in the beginning of their relationship, they were pounding it hard, man. There was an Archie on the scene, and yet they were partying like there was no tomorrow, and Meghan was partying too. So, I don't know if they're partying together or separately. It actually makes a lot of sense that Harry would find that party scene in Hollywood because he's a party boy. And what is he doing exactly? Okay, he's not working. I don't see any work opportunities for him, certainly not in Hollywood. What is he doing? So it would make absolute sense for him to get into the party scene, to just become social and find people that he can relate to in Hollywood. Makes perfect sense. So has Harry gotten into the celebrity party scene in California? Because, he's got that royal shine on him. And because of Harry, Meghan has that royal shine on her. And the cards are saying that she really realizes this. She realizes that he's her meal ticket. And she's doing everything she can to hang on to him right now. And so maybe she is partying with him. Maybe she's like, well, whatever makes him happy and keeps him around, and if he makes friends here, well, then that's good for me because he's going to stick around. And she needs him to stick around until she can get all she can get out of him and secure her place as the deposed Duchess of Woke. So let's look. Has Harry gotten into the celebrity party scene in California? And we have the yes. Is Harry in the celebrity party scene? 9 diamonds. Mercury is very fast. There's also a very fast car here. It's messages. Mercury. Okay, we have Magi manifesting the fast life. The fast life. And strength. So 20, 33 adds yes. Okay, yeah, so yes, he is into the party scene. His foundation, Magi, Magi is a manifester and can be like a magician, sleight of hand. So this is kind of like a Hollywood card. So he very quickly got into the fast life in Hollywood, and this is his foundation. His foundation in Hollywood is the fast life, and this is the key. So he's really just jumped into the fast life and the Hollywood party life and socializing and meeting all the top celebrities. So yeah, and that's something that Meghan very much wants to do. She's all about meeting the top celebrities, and there was talk that she was going to go to Tom Cruise's church, the Church of Scientology, so yeah, he is really a master at weaving his way into the top people in the party scene. And that's a great skill. That's a great skill. So, turning that into business and such. Crossroads. Okay, he's at a crossroads, that's for sure. Reacting to circumstances, man, broken chalice, straight razor. And so he's at a crossroads of whether he's going to stay with Meghan. Man is reacting to circumstances. Right here we have, this is the divorce card. And he's considering cutting with Meghan. He's considering cutting with Meghan. So it's actually good that he's socializing with people, because at some point people are going to say to him, Harry, what are you doing with Meghan? Where is this going with Meghan for you? This doesn't seem to be working out for you. We love you and you're a great party guy and we want you to come anytime. You're welcome at my house anytime, but I'm not sure what you're doing here in LA, because we can't get you these acting jobs. You're a royal, go back. So let's add this. 7 and 13, 20, 21, 31, 32, 8 spades. Yeah, he is definitely considering leaving Meghan. So I've seen a lot of things. I've seen him in rehab. I've seen him slipping. I've seen him in the UK away from Meghan. I hear he's going back to the UK in August. This is not confirmed. I've just kind of heard this. So all of this is going to get him some mind space away from Meghan. Meghan has separated Harry from everything he knows, everything he is, all his friends, all his advisors, and that's to control him. She's basically kept him chained in the house. So anything that gets him out of the house, including crazy partying, I think is better for Harry than being controlled by Meghan, chained in the house, okay, and carrying the royal handbag. So he's deep into the party scene. That's what I see. He's deep into the party scene. Let's see is it just Harry? We'll put Harry here, we'll put Meghan here. Is it just Harry in the party scene? Or is Meghan joining him in the party scene? And that's why we're seeing more of Doria. Maybe Doria actually is taking part in caring for Archie. And that's a lot of drama with Archie. Is Archie just a series of stand-ins like Lassie? Or have they picked an Archie? because there was a lot of trouble with Archie, to say the least. The surrogate wouldn't give him up. So is Meghan going and partying with Harry, or is Harry just leaving her at home and partying with the top celebrities, which would make Meghan really jealous? Harry. So separate or together, Meghan. Oh my goodness. So is Harry partying with Meghan or without Meghan? Well, she's got the devil in the middle. She's got the scapegoat left out, and boy is she jealous. She's stuck at home. That's really interesting. 1925, 7 hearts. No, he's leaving her at home. She is crimping his style. He's leaving her at home. Good for Harry, because he needs some mind space. Like I said, anything that gets Harry out of the house and gets him away from Meghan, so that he can, even if he's getting, drowning himself in alcohol, that's better than being chained in the house. So he's leaving her at home, and she's really jealous about it. What do we have here? Inheritance. This is the royal family. This is the structure of the life and the home. Nothing is more structured than the 10 diamonds. 19, 5 clubs. He's going out on the crossroads. He's not telling her where he's going. He's keeping it all a secret. So he's running off on his own and leaving Meghan behind. That's interesting. And that's making Meghan very jealous, because these are exactly the people that Meghan wants to be rubbing elbows with. That's really interesting, because Meghan is always working against Harry. Everything she gains at his expense. And so in this circumstance, Harry is rubbing elbows with all the top people: Jennifer Aniston, Brad Pitt, Adele, and Orlando Bloom, and all those people. These are exactly the people that Meghan wants to be rubbing elbows with. And yet Harry, he just walks right in, and they love him. They love him to death. And that's where Meghan wants to be. And Harry's that's kind of at Meghan's expense. Harry's not. I think he has a lot of social intelligence, which is, I think that's what made him the most popular royal. He has a lot of social intelligence. Not book learning, but social. He knows how to work people, and that's very important. And Meghan has this skill as well, which is how she got there, but it's very different for Meghan. Okay, so, and Trinity, and, working with people. So he's meeting people, 7. He's just meeting and connecting with people, but he's leaving Meghan behind. That is very interesting, and very bad for Meghan. Very bad for Meghan, and he needs to get some space. Has Harry, let's see. Let's look at his connections. Has Harry made really great friends? Does he have a good group of friends now in California? Because that's great. Does Harry have a good group of friends now in California? Has he found himself a good group of friends in California? We got the 2. We got another 2. So does Harry have a group of friends and supporters in California? Woman can be a woman. Okay, so he's been seen hanging out with Adele and with Jennifer Aniston. So that can be a literal woman. Or it can be a good situation. This is an honest woman and a good... Women are very, in the cards and in reality, women are very earth. They're very situational. So let's see. Talking and doing, connected to a woman, 12, 14, 17, 5 hearts, reacting and connected to a woman. 8 hearts is a great drinking card. Close friends and drinking and partying. Good, very close emotional friends. It's all hearts here. They came from outside, and it's a lot of fun. 3 hearts is also a partying card. 8 hearts is a partying card. So I'm asking, has Harry made friends in California? Absolutely. He's the prince of making friends. So he's actually been very successful at making these high friends. Has Meghan made close friends in California? Because we want to examine this. Maybe Meghan is working her own set of friends, or maybe they look at Meghan and think, man, she really wants something. It's just kind of uncomfortable hanging out with Meghan because she so obviously wants something and she's working me as a contact, and that's just really uncomfortable. I'm just trying to have a drink and a chat, and relax a little bit, and she's working me. So has Meghan made has Meghan making her good contacts in California? Wow. Oh dear. Look at how radically different Harry's cards are. Look how red Harry's cards are. And we have activities together, talking, doing stuff together. That's the only black card. Okay, here, Meghan, her spread is dominated by black cards, and the only red cards are overly emotional and money. Overly emotional and money, and everything else is black card. So what do we have? 8 clubs. Is Meghan making these close relationships in California? 8 clubs is a stranger card in relationship. This is just a crowd of people. Executioner, a master plan, a very emotional master plan, and execution of that plan. 23, 31, 8 clubs. These people are strangers to her. She's not making emotional connections with people. Harry is very much making emotional connections and partying with people and making friends. These are like friends. Harry is making friends and close emotional contacts. Meghan is executioner is more of a business card. She's playing the emotional cards with everybody, with the strangers in the world, okay? And she's very good at playing these very emotional cards. She's always playing emotional cards, but she's very ruthless. Underneath, we have the Queen of Spades, Snake, which is the snake is the furthest looking, and it's next to the hamster wheel. She has a very long-term plan, which she is working. 3 spades, 9 spades, and 8 diamonds. The money is stopped. The money's not coming. She's really working it out. 12, 20, 30, 42. 42, Jack of Diamonds, actor. Jack of Diamonds, actor, actress. So all of her contacts are professional, working. She is beating the bushes, 3 spades. She's really working tirelessly to put the money together and to make that happen. Harry is partying. Harry is partying and meeting people and having a great time, and he's leaving Meghan behind. This is fascinating. So this shows this is alpha behavior. Okay, some people are going to be offended by that, but this is alpha behavior. Harry is going off and doing what he wants to do, and he's getting space between him and Meghan, and that's great. Now he is drinking, okay, which is not great, but if that's what he has to do to get some space, then, well, okay then. So let's review. Is Harry into the party scene? Yeah. He plugged into the party scene faster than greased lightning. Okay, he's like the king of the party scene. I think before he touched down in LA, he was getting the calls to come to the parties. And I think initially it was probably Harry and Meghan, but Meghan is all about the work and Harry doesn't have any work. Okay, and so I've been wondering all along, what is Harry doing in LA? And because he's getting some mind space, he's really thinking of leaving Meghan. Okay, but I do see him right now doing all he can to stick with the marriage and work it out. Is this a contradiction? No, Harry is being Harry. Harry's being Harry. And Harry's a partier, and he's great at meeting people. So is he taking Meghan? No, he's not. He's leaving her at home, and boy, is she pissed about it. Okay, so Harry is meeting all the top people, and Meghan is at home not meeting the top people. Is Harry actually making good friends? Yes, it's all hearts. These people love Harry. They freaking love Harry, and I think they're advising him to leave Meghan. Meghan is all about the work. 25/8, she's all about the work, and because she's so serious about it, now she's playing the emotional cards, but she's all about the work and getting that money flowing and making sure that she has, wealth well into the future. And I think the foundation of her wealth is going to be whatever Harry and the royal family are going to pay her in divorce. And I don't know how well they're protected. I mean, Fergie didn't get much. She had to get a huge loan and a bailout from Epstein. So she got very little, almost nothing, and then moved back in with Andrew, and she lives in Andrew's house. And they're not married anymore. They're divorced. So there may not be much for Meghan from the royal family if she leaves. And she's really hanging on to Harry right now. That's how I see it. I'm Joseph Magi, author of Playing Card Divination, Fortune Telling, the Magi Method. Find the book worldwide on Amazon and Kindle and paperback versions. Find the full color card deck used here on Etsy/Magi Method. Many thanks to the generous folks who bought me a cup of tea. Please feel free to like, share, subscribe.